Bueno, lo que queremos demostrar en este video es un sistema de sanación en el cual se puede curar tú mismo, a no costo. Se puede curar de cualquier síntoma médico. Tenemos miles de personas que nos están siguiendo, se han curado de herpes, diferentes clases de virus, traumas. En mi caso, yo me curé de ataque de pánico que sufrí por más de 10 años. Y bueno, te invitamos a que vayas a YouTube, que hay cientos de videos en los cuales te puedes enterar y aprender un poco más. Gracias. Okay.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Muy bien. Okay. Now, I want you, Ross, in Italian, I want you to tell people that this is your friend Alejandra, who is another Cure Drive volunteer, and if they have anyone who speaks Spanish, she will help them, and say this in Italian, if they know someone who speaks Spanish, she will help them cure, or English, she'll help them cure whatever. Okay, go ahead.
Ok, questa bella bruna è la mia amica Alejandra e lei parla spagnolo, è una volontaria per il Cure Drive come me e Alejandra è disponibile ad aiutare chiunque abbia un problema e voglia curarlo e parli spagnolo, perché lei naturalmente parla spagnolo.
Nice. And Alejandra, now I want you in Spanish to introduce Ross that way and tell people, you know, that she can help them in Italian if they have an Italian friend who doesn't speak very much Spanish or English, that they can talk to Alejandra. I mean, talk to Ross.
Ok, mi amiga Rosella, que ella es de Italia, obviamente habla italiano, ella les puede ayudar también en su propio idioma a curarse de cualquier síntoma que usted esté sufriendo. Así que si quieren contactarse con ella, entren en la página o aquí mismo en el video salen los números de teléfono y después se contactan con ella. Es una gran persona y las va a ayudar.
¿Verdad?
Very nicely done. Okay. And so I just want to say to everybody that these two women will help you cure herpes or flu or panic attacks for Alejandra, or Ross has quit smoking about a year and a half ago or so, and she smoked for half a century, and she just removed the craving. She had used no other approach but simply, you know, curing it, and she did without any substances or patches or all that stuff. She just stopped one day and never smoked again. And Alejandra stopped her panic attacks, stopped her medication. And I have a movie of you, Alejandra, curing the flu on camera. It took you about 20 minutes. Yes. And so these are people who know how to cure things, and they can help you kill a virus or cure cancer, or, you know, stop your tendency for heart attacks, or whatever, you know, your other types of heart disease, or whatever it is that you want to cure. So that's my English version of this. Okay, now let's test. Do we need to remove anything else, either with Ross or Alejandra? Let's start with Ross. Do we need to remove anything with Ross?
2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon.
Yes.
I'm always getting confused about the time in Australia and in Italy.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of strange.
But what day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, same day. Yes, okay.
So we're going to, first thing that we're going to do is check Ross for pathologies.
Yeah, okay.
And so, Alejandra, this is your chance to show how you help people cure herpes.
All right.
Because this is how you help them cure herpes. You take out all the pathologies, then you take out the herpes. So, Ross, sit back, please, relax, hold your hand up and show what your signal looks like.
Okay.
And Alejandra,
now,
would you show what your signal looks like too? Okay. Now test for her, and Alejandra, ask her the series of questions. Go ahead.
Okay, Roxana, if you have any pathology in any of your bodies.
do I have any pathologies in any of my bodies? I get yes.
Okay. Now, check if you have any bacteria on any of your bodies.
Do I have any bacteria in any of my bodies? No.
Okay. Do you have any virus in any of your bodies?
Do I have any virus in any of my bodies? No.
If you have any infection in any of your bodies.
Do I have any infection in any of my bodies? No.
Do you have any fungus in any of your bodies?
Do I have any fungus in any of my bodies? Nope.
Hang on a second. Are you testing for this too, Alejandra, for her?
Oh, no.
Because I just got a signal.
Okay.
About fungus?
Yeah, I don't know if that means you or me. Is it me? Test yourself again.
Okay. Do I have any fungus in any of my bodies? Yes.
Okay.
I'm removing all fungus from all of my bodies. Okay?
Do I remove fungus from all my body?
Have I removed fungus from all of my bodies? Yes.
Okay. Now, do you have any infection on your body? Sorry.
We did that. We tested for infections.
Okay. Just if you have any trauma in any of your bodies.
Do I have any trauma in any of my bodies? I get yes. I'm removing all traumas from all of my bodies. Okay. All of my bodies are clear of trauma.
Now Ross,
Yes?
I want you to test this. Was I traumatizing myself when I was asleep?
Was I traumatizing myself when I was asleep? Yes.
And Alejandra, what did you get when you tested that?
Okay.
Okay. Now, can you recall anything you were doing?
I don't recall any dream.
Can you recall anything that you might have done that might have traumatized you while you were sleeping?
Maybe the fact of getting up so early. Let me test if it's that. Did I traumatize myself with the idea of getting up so early? I get yes.
Well, I think that's the wrong question to ask.
Excuse me?
I think that was the wrong question.
Okay.
I think what you ought to ask is about when you traumatized yourself. Like, for example, was I traumatizing myself while I was asleep?
Okay. Was I traumatizing myself while I was asleep? No.
Okay, now how about, was I traumatizing myself before I went to sleep?
Did I traumatize myself before I went to sleep, yes.
Okay, well, when you traumatize yourself, you do something to yourself or somebody else.
Yeah, sure.
So can you see, test, first, the first thing to test is, did I do that to myself or did I do it to somebody else?
Did I do that to myself?
And see if you get a
Yes.
signal. Okay, now did I do it to somebody else?
Did I do it to somebody else? No.
Okay, so can you see what you did to yourself before
I
you
was,
went, like recall?
I was annoyed, yes. I was afraid of being sleepy in the morning, yes. I was afraid that my day would be out of rhythm, yes.
Now,
Shall I
were those,
say-
test this question, were those things that I did to myself?
Were those things I did to myself? Yes.
Okay, test this, have I cleared that?
Have I cleared that? Yes.
So Alejandra, do you see like how to pursue these things?
Yes.
I want to go to you for a minute. Tell us about curing your panic attacks. Like,
Well,
do you ever ask questions like that, like what we were just doing with Ross about panic attacks?
Yes, normally every day, because every day I have different kind of fears and traumas. So normally I ask any kind of question that comes into my head.
So are those, test this, put your hand up so we can see, are those things that I do to myself?
Yes.
Okay, and have I been able to stop doing them? Okay, and now test, so you have not been able to stop doing them. Now test, am I able to stop doing them?
Yes.
Okay, now test, have I stopped doing those things?
Yes.
Okay, now do you feel any different?
Yes. Because before the call I was kind of feared, because normally I'm very
Now,
excited.
what do you feel now? What's the difference?
I feel relaxed.
Okay, relax. Any other difference?
I feel, actually even my headache is gone.
Oh, good. Okay, very good.
Because I feel like a fresh on my head.
Okay, good. So this is a demonstration of how a person would cure herpes. Like when somebody would cure herpes, they would feel a change in the way they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you help somebody cure herpes, what you want to do is find the questions that cause them to change, just the way you just changed.
Yeah.
Well, test, did I just change?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you want to do when you're helping people cure herpes. Or,
Okay.
and also you can offer to help people cure panic attacks since you've cured yours.
Yeah.
Have you stopped taking your medication?
Actually, yes. Since
And are you free of panic attacks for for a while?
I've been doing very well.
Okay.
Definitely.
Can you stop?
Wow.
Can you stop a panic attack if it comes?
Yes.
Okay, so you can help people stop panic attacks, and they won't need to take medication anymore.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, well you can do that. You can just offer to do that. No problem. Just remember that, like, I want you to watch this movie because you want to see the kind of questions that you're supposed to ask.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Also, when in the Monday evening meetings,
Mm-hmm.
when we have new people, I'm going to ask you to work with them.
All right.
and I'm going to film that, and I'm going to put that on your YouTube account so you'll have more movies of you helping people.
All right, that is good. Thank you.
Now, but I want both of you to test Alejandra and Ross. Did Alejandra just help you?
Yes.
And Alejandra, what'd you get?
Because yes.
Okay. So now...
Thank you, Alejandra.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad. I did something good.
You did.
Yeah, of course.
You did.
Yes.
So now I want you to go on with removing the pathologies like you were doing a minute ago.
Okay.
Complete on the trauma, Ross free of trauma, and then go on from there.
Okay.
Okay, now check if you have any organ problems.
Do I have any organ problems? Yes. I'm now removing all organ problems from all of my bodies. Yes. All of my bodies are clear of organ problems. Yes.
And test, are my organs all my allies?
Are my organs or my allies? I get yes with some hesitation.
Okay, now Alejandra, what I want you to do is I want you to like run through her organs in your mind and see if you can find an organ that she should test about.
Okay.
And do this really fast.
All right. I got gallbladder.
Okay, well test test your gallbladder, Ross. Is my gallbladder my ally?
Is my gallbladder my ally? I get yes.
Now test was it when I started this call?
Was it when I started this call? No, my fingers are moving.
Okay, so you put it in at some point during the call. Okay, Alejandra, find another one to ask her. By the way, it's okay if she gets no on some of them. You know, it's good to, you know, that's how you know her tests are valid. So whatever you check to ask, just go ahead and ask.
I got for the heart.
Excuse me?
The heart, corazón.
Ah, yeah, corazón. Okay. Is my heart my ally? No. Okay. I take my heart back into alliance with me. And I get yes. I have a very good feeling in the heart area.
Good.
Nice.
And also for the pancreas.
Is my pancreas my ally? I get yes.
Great. Was it when I started this call?
Was it when I started this call? Yes.
Okay, good. Has my pancreas gone out of alliance with me anytime in the last 24 hours?
Has my pancreas gone out of alliance with me during the past 24 hours? I get no.
All right. Okay. Well, this is good. All right. So, let's test, is this good enough on organs?
Is this good enough on organs? Yes.
Okay, great.
What do you get, Ali?
Because yes.
Okay, Ellie, go ahead to the next.
Pathology.
Do you have any conditions?
Do I have any conditions? Yes. I'm removing all conditions from all my bodies.
Do you
Okay.
have any negative beingness?
Any?
Negative beingness?
Do I have any negative beingness? No, I get no.
Now, I want to ask you, Ross, how's your Spanish?
I studied Spanish back at school, but I don't remember much because I didn't practice it.
Okay, because I was
So
wondering.
what I remember is just from songs, you know, and things like that.
Well, I was wondering if I could do a little bit of this in Spanish.
What I tell to Ali in Spanish is mamita, bonita, chica linda.
Yeah, the same in Italian.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Okay, all right, I'll tell you what. Alejandra, why don't you do a little Spanish section where you just talk about what you've cured and offer to help people cure herpes, panic attacks, you know, heart problems, you know, and other, you know, other like anything, cancer, you know, just talk about like how you're a volunteer for the Cure Drive and just tell them what that means.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Es porque es Spanish now.
Wow, it's great.
Okay. Bueno, lo que queremos demostrar en este video es un sistema de sanación en el cual te puedes curar tú mismo, a no costo. Te puedes curar de cualquier síntoma médico. Tenemos miles de personas que nos están siguiendo, se han curado de herpes, diferentes clases de virus, traumas. En mi caso, yo me curé de ataques de pánico que sufrí por más de 10 años. Y bueno, te invitamos a que vayas a YouTube, que hay cientos de videos en los cuales te puedes enterar y aprender un poco más. Gracias. Okay.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Muy bien. Okay. Now, I want you, Ross, in Italian, I want you to tell people that this is your friend Alejandra, who is another Cure Drive volunteer, and if they have anyone who speaks Spanish, she will help them, and say this in Italian, if they know someone who speaks Spanish, she will help them cure, or English, she'll help them cure whatever. Okay, go ahead.
Ok, questa bella bruna è la mia amica Alejandra e lei parla spagnolo, è una volontaria per il Cure Drive come me e Alejandra è disponibile ad aiutare chiunque abbia un problema e voglia curarlo e parli spagnolo, perché lei naturalmente parla spagnolo.
Nice. And Alejandra, now I want you in Spanish to introduce Ross that way and tell people, you know, that she can help them in Italian if they have an Italian friend who doesn't speak very much Spanish or English, that they can talk to Alejandra. I mean, talk to Ross.
Ok, mi amiga Rosella, que ella es de Italia, obviamente habla italiano, ella les puede ayudar también en su propio idioma a curarse de cualquier síntoma que usted esté sufriendo. Así que si quieren contactarse con ella, entren en la página o aquí mismo en los videos salen los números de teléfono y después se contactan con ella. Es una gran persona y las va a ayudar.
¿Verdad?
Very nicely done. Okay.
Okay.
And so I just want to say to everybody that these two women will help you cure herpes or flu or panic attacks for Alejandra, or Ross has quit smoking about a year and a half ago or so, and she smoked for half a century, and she just removed the craving. She had used no other approach but simply, curing it, and she did without any substances or patches or all that stuff. She just stopped one day and never smoked again. And Alejandra stopped her panic attacks, stopped her medication. And I have a movie of you, Alejandra, curing the flu on camera. It took you about 20 minutes.
Yes.
And so these are people who know how to cure things, and they can help you kill a virus or cure a cancer, or stop your tendency for heart attacks, or whatever, your other types of heart disease, or whatever it is that you want to cure. So that's my English version of this. Okay, now let's test. Do we need to remove anything else, either with Ross or Alejandra? Let's start with Ross. Do we need to remove anything with Ross? Still to remove something?
I get yes.
Okay, why don't we see what that is? Do you have any ideas?
It may be one of the pathologies, maybe. Is it one of the pathologies of the list? Get yes.
Why don't you both test down the list of pathologies and just see if you can find it?
Okay, I don't have the list because I know them by heart.
Go ahead.
I'm going quickly. We did all the first group, second group. We didn't do retention. Do I have any retention in any of my bodies? No. Do I have any scarring in any of my bodies?
Just run through it in your mind and see where you get a signal, like really fast, really fast.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, me too.
What is it?
I'm now substance excess deficiency.
Okay.
I'm now removing substance excess deficiency from all of my bodies. Yes. Was it an excess? No, so it was a deficiency. A deficiency of what? Nothing comes to mind. Something will come to mind later. Okay, anything else I need to remove? I get no.
Yeah.
What do you get, Ali?
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm clear!
You're
Thank
brand new.
you.
Nice. Okay. Ross, how do you feel now?
I feel relaxed and open and happy.
Okay.
And awake. I feel awake.
Great. Okay. Alejandra, how do you feel?
I feel fine.